Livingston will be dressed in the blue. They are the visiting team on the scoreboard. Rickman dressed in the gold. They are the home team on the scoreboard. Of course, Rickman having to play all their home games away from the Rickman gym due to resurfacing the floor, as they might be able to get into it before the season is over. It's going to be very iffy if they do. Probably not, but they might have a chance to play there this season. They're certainly hoping to get a game in, especially on a new floor, but they are having to play everything away right now, and we will see them again here tonight. The Rickman girls lost a tough one last night down in Hillham. Hillham coming away with a 22-20 win over Rickman as they lower the flag here tonight at Livingston Academy. We're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll go to the public address system. We'll have our national anthem here at Livingston Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand for tonight's national anthem, sung by 8th grader Katie Speck.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Lineups, we'll just give them to you here from us, as we won't pick up the PA announcer. Livingston comes in 1-0. They beat South Fentress last night. They're the visiting team on the scoreboard. They are coached by Karen Tower, and they'll start like this. They'll go with number 2, Lexi Hammock, number 12, Harley Walker, number 22, Kinsey King, number 23, Jaden Stang, and number 50, Amnesty Cannon for the Lady Tigers of Livingston Middle School, dressed in the visiting blue, the kind of gray numbers on the basketball uniforms. Again, it is Lexi Hammock.
Number 10, Harley Walker. Number 50, Jaden Strong. Number 24, Amnesty Cannon. And now the starting lineup for your Rickman Bulldogs. Number 20.
So the starters for Livingston, as we gave you, Lexi Hammock, Harley Walker, Mackenzie King, Jaden Strong, and Amnesty Cannon. For the Rickman Lady Bulldogs, they're 1-1 on the season. They're coached by Misty Garrett, assisted by Elliott Poston and Buddy Sales. They'll start number 3, Chloe Hammock, number 21, Kate Ford, number 23, Allie Reams, number 25, Chloe Cravens, and number 30, Addie Mae Knappenberger, the starters for Rickman here tonight. A little bit different atmosphere as we get this one underway. We were in the Hillham gym last night as Rickman took on Hillham. They played all 4 games, 2 Bantam games, 2 varsity games. That place was busting at the seams last night. You could put this crowd in there and it would be the same atmosphere, but in this big gym it just feels a little different with the players, with the fans all separated out. Livingston moving to the bucket to our right. Rickman moving to the bucket to our left. It will be Ford to jump for Rickman. She'll jump against Strong for Livingston. Ball's in the air. Tap going to be controlled by no one as they dive on the floor. They'll call the jump ball, so they'll have to redo the jump. here in this one. Ball's in the air. Tap control by Livingston with it. Walker. Then Walker goes to the ground. They'll call the travel on Harley Walker. So the turnover by Livingston will give the basketball to Rickman as Chloe Hammock will step out to throw in for the Lady Bulldogs. Hammock to play it in. She goes inbounds to forward, right back to Hammock. Hammock now to Reams. Left side three, ball in the air is bouncing, no good. Rebound taken away by Knappenberger. Right side Hammock. Hammock lobs to Reams on the left wing. Reams dribbling between the circles. Livingston opens in a matchup zone. They're 1-2-2. Hammock down low forward. Forward's left side jumper, no good. Rebound taken away by Strong for Livingston. Strong now will bring it up court, up the right side to Hammock. Hammock backs it back out now to Cannon. Cannon on the right wing, works her way to the baseline, picks up the dribble, now needs help. Tried to get the ball to Hammock, knocked away by Chloe Hammock, but it will be Lexi Hammock getting to it for Livingston. The foul going to be called on Rickman. Chloe Hammock will pick up her first. Now I see why it was a little difficult picking up numbers. The officials don't always go to the table and switch sides of the floor. Three-pointer in the air is no good by King. Rebound goes to Rickman. Bring it front court, Cravens. Cravens on the left side will pick up the dribble. Now to Hammock. Hammock in the corner, Reams. Reams, high post, they go to forward at the right elbow. Down low, Knappenberger, wide open, left-hand layup, good. Addie Mae Knappenberger. Knappenberger lays it up and in for her first two. Pressure now by Rickman. Inbounds goes to Walker. Walker's pass intercepted, taken away by Hammock. She'll drive, layup no good. Knappenberger with an offensive rebound to Cravens up top. Cravens now to Reams. Reams now to Hammock, top of the key. Right baseline they go to Knappenberger. High post forward, they double team. Now to Reams. Reams backs it back out on the dribble. Working there at the half-court circle to set the offense. High post forward. Backdoor cut, Knappenberger got wide open. Right side jumper's no good. Rebound forward, back up no good. But a foul going to be called on Livingston. I think it's on number 2, Lexi Hammock. She'll pick up her first. This will put Kate forward on the free throw line to shoot 2. As these will be the first free throw attempts of the game for either team. First free throw by Ford is no good. They take these free throws with 4:05 to play in the first quarter. There you can see probably how the official signals to the table. So if you miss them sometimes, I hope you understand at home. Second free throw by Ford. That one's no good. Rebound taken away by Hammock for Livingston. Hammock now will go to King. King will bring it front court on the crossover dribble. King works at the elbow on the left side. King now tries to back it out to Cannon. Ball deflected, but Cannon gets to it. Cannon picks up the dribble. Now we'll drop it off up top to Strong. Pass deflected and stolen by Knappenberger. Knappenberger has Cravens with her. Knappenberger will drop it off to Cravens. Can't get the shot away on the baseline. Is Strong there to deny it. Now Hammock. Hammock backs it back out to Knappenberger. Now to Reams. Reams at the half-court circle. Reams dribbling there. We'll go high post to Hammock. Backdoor cut forward. Left side layup. Good. Kate Ford. Ford lays it up and in for her first two. Rickman's in front now 4-0. Livingston will get Walker out to play it in to Cannon. Cannon will walk with the basketball. Took an extra step out of the trap by Cravens and Hammock. So the throw in here for Chloe Hammock for Rickman. Hammock plays it into forward on the left wing. Back to Hammock. Hammock cut off by Cannon. Left side Reams. Reams up top now to Cravens. Deep in three-point range. Down low forward posting up. Cannon knocked it away. Reams will save it to Cravens. Cravens top of the key to Hammock. Hammock right side. Knappenberger fakes right. Goes left. Pass up top. Knocked away by Cannon. Stolen away by Lexi Hammock. Hammock in the front court to Strong. Strong going to drive. A little floater in the lanes. Good by, no, that's Kinsey King. King with the jumper for Livingston will score their first two with 2:40 to play here in the first quarter. It's 4-2 Rickman here in Livingston. Knappenberger to Reams. Reams inside forward. Quick move to her right. Jumper's banking, no good. Ford got her own rebound. Back up, no good. Rebound taken away this time by Lexi Hammock. She's going to be tied up by Cravens. And the arrow is not anywhere in the gym. They don't have one on. It's not on the table. It's not now there. It's on the board. It's going to go to Livingston. No, it's Rickman's. Reams to throw in. Rickman's went to their bench. We'll find out who that is just as quickly as we can. Knappenberger back to Reams, stepping in bounds. 18-foot jump shot on the left side is good. Addie Mae Knappenberger. Knappenberger has 4 of the 6 for Rickman. They jump in front 6-2 now with 2 minutes, 12 seconds to play. Hammock with the steal. Chloe Hammock tried to hit Reams. Coming back to make the steal is going to be Strong. She dribbles in the backcourt for the Lady Tigers, working there against a little man-to-man pressure. They'll bring it across the timeline as then the travel going to be called on Livingston. New player out there for Rickman is number 50. That is Chloe Dial checking in. As she came in replacing Cravens. Inbounds goes to Reams. Reams now will bring it front court on the dribble. 6-2 Rickman. Under 2 minutes to play first quarter. Dial going to be tied up by Cannon at the high post. And the arrow will give it to Livingston. Stepping out to throw in will be Walker. Walker plays it in to King. King, long pass over the head of Cannon. They try to chase it down. It's knocked away and out of bounds off Rickman. That's forward there to knock it away from Hammock. And the basketball will stay with Livingston. Hammock plays it in to King. Right back to Hammock stepping in bounds. 19-foot jump shot good. Lexi Hammock on the right side. Hammock has her first 2. Reams to bring it front court to set the offense for Coach Misty Garrett and the Lady Bulldogs of Rickman Elementary. Right side forward looks to drive, and a block going to be called on Cannon. Foul on Amnesty Cannon will be her first, team second here in the first half. Common foul, so a throw in here for Rickman with 1:21 to play first quarter. Stepping out to throw in will be Reams. Reams up top to Hammock. Her 3 ball in there is off the back iron, no good. Rebound fought for inside. Cannon will come up with it. That wasn't Hammock, that was Knappenberger that took that 3. King, long pass ahead, knocked away by Dial and taken away. But then a travel going to be called on Rickman. Turnover against the Lady Bulldogs. May have been Strong that made that pass there a moment ago. Lexi Hammock stepping out to throw in. She plays it right side to Walker. Walker double team, ball knocked free. It's loose on the floor. They'll scramble for it, and the travel going to be called. Walk against Livingston, going to give the basketball back to Rickman. As stepping out to throw in will be Chloe Hammock. Under a minute to play first quarter here at Livingston Academy, with the Lady Bulldogs of Rickman leading Livingston by a score of 6-4. Reams high post to forward. Ford double teamed, and a foul going to be called on Livingston. It's going to go on number 12. That is Harley Walker picking up her first, team's third here in the first half. Sub coming in for Livingston as they'll get Cannon out of the lineup, coming in to replace her. We will check the number and get that when we can. Inbounds tried to get the forward, knocked away and stolen by King. King quickly in the front court for Livingston. King dribbling on the right side, and the foul going to be called on Rickman. Foul going to go. They didn't signal anybody. New player coming in for Rickman, number 24, Marley Dishman. Inbounds trying to get the forward, knocked away. The new player in for Livingston, inbounds trying to get the forward, knocked away and stolen by King. King quickly in the front court. Out for top, King dribbling on the right side. The foul. Good. Rebound, Knappenberger wanting to run with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. To Reams. Reams, free throw line forward. Jumper there's no good. Rebound taken away by King. King quickly in the front court on the dribble. King looking to drive. Her jumper banking on the right side. No good. Rebound, Knappenberger. Knappenberger wanting to run quickly in the front court. Knappenberger will drive. Left-hand layup good. Addie Mae Knappenberger. Knappenberger has scored 6 of their 8. Rickman leads it 8-4. Inbound stolen by Dishman. Taken away by Reams now. Then she's almost tied up, but gets the ball down low forward, rather to Dial. Dial driving layup, no good. Rebound to Livingston. King with it with 1 second. Will she get it away? She will not. The quarter will end right there with Rickman leading by a score of 8-4. We'll take this break. Be back to Livingston in just a moment. The second quarter, Rickman leading by a score of 8-4. Don't have a clue who that last foul was called on. I never saw him signal. We're going to have a little talk with the referees here about getting a little more smooth with their signal to the table. Dial will go inbounds to Reams. Reams will bring it front court, working top of the key. Reams between the circles, goes left side, Knappenberger. In the corner now, a new player in there. As she will drive, jumper inside's no good. Foul going to be called on Livingston. This one will go on number 2. That's Lexi Hammock picking up her second. This will put that new player on the free throw line. Snowy Hossel checking in to shoot the free throws, as she'll go to the line for 2. First one's on the way and no good. She'll have a second opportunity. 5:47 to play in the second quarter, with Hossel stepping up to shoot a second. Trying to add to a 4-point advantage. Second free throw's on the way. That one's bouncing good. So Hossel makes 1 out of 2. That's their first made free throw of the night. Lady Bulldogs now 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Inbounds goes to Kinsey King. King now, that's kicked away by Walker and picked up by Dial. Dial, she throws it away. King with the steal, then she's going to be fouled by Dishman. Marley Dishman going to pick up her first, only team foul number 2 against Rickman here in the first half, so they've still got 4 to give before Livingston goes in the bonus. Rickman's been called for 4, so they've got 2 to give before Livingston goes in the bonus. King with it on the right side. King dribbling there, will go up top to Hammock. Lexi Hammock dribbling between the circles, works it left side on the dribble. The one-handed jumper on the left side is good by Lexi Hammock. Hammock with her 4th point. Long lead to Knappenberger. Down low tried to hit Dishman, but it goes out of bounds off her hands. Touch last by Rickman, so the basketball will go back to Livingston Academy. Walker stepping out to throw in. And she'll play it in on the baseline. Goes inbounds to Hammock, breaking to her. Hammock now to King. King double teamed at the timeline. Over the top of it to Walker. Walker to the baseline. Cut off there by Dishman. Picks up the dribble. Needs help. She's double teamed. Ball knocked free, but Hammock gets to it. Hammock's pass going to be intercepted by Knappenberger. She's got Dial with her in the front court. Goes to Dial, but goes off her hands. She can't save it. Tough angle there on that pass from Knappenberger. Dial the post, drained the floor. Couldn't catch it in transition. The turnover gets out of bounds, and it will be Livingston's basketball. Hammock now to Walker to bring it front court. Walker double teamed on the sideline. Walk with the basketball. Took a hop, and the turnover will give it right back to Livingston. Stepping out to throw in, or rather coming into the lineup, will be Chloe Cravens back for Rickman. Stepping out to throw in will be Chloe Dial. Dial goes inbounds to Allie Reams for the Lady Bulldogs. Reams dribbling between the circles. Reams hands off now to Knappenberger. She'll dribble with the left hand, left wing Dial, or rather to Cravens. Down low, they try to get the ball to Dial, knocked away, but right back to Cravens. Cravens threw it over the head of Reams. Can Hossel get to it? She can't. Stumbles over the basketball, hitting the floor hard as Rickman going to get a new player in to the lineup. Number 10, Audrey Clark will check in. Addie Mae Knappenberger going to sit down. 3-point Rickman lead, 9-6 with 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Kinsey King looking to drive. Little floater on the right side, banking good. Kinsey King. King has her 4th point in this contest. Livingston's cut it to 1 at 9-8. Reams in the front court, dribbling there at the half-court circle. Reams has it knocked away, but rolls right to Dial. Jumper in the lane, rimming, no good. Rebound taken away by Hammock for Livingston. Hammock in the middle of traffic to King. King spins to the left hand, working top of the key. Right side they go to Hammock. Hammock pull-up jumper on the right side is no good. Hammock gets her own rebound. Rickman knocks it away. It's loose on the floor. Taking it away is Hossel. Hossel now to Reams. Reams across the timeline. Livingston back well defensively as they set up in that 1-2-2. Cravens on the left side. They'll lob down low to Dial. They double team in the post. Dial steps through it. Jumper's no good. Dial gets her own rebound. Saves it out to Reams. Reams, little floater in the lane, partially blocked by Livingston. They'll clear it out of there to King, and a foul's going to go on Rickman. Picking it up is going to be Chloe Dial. She'll pick up her first, team's 3rd here in the second half. So a throw in here to King. King now to bring it across the timeline. Halfway through the second quarter, Rickman leading 9-8. Hammock Inside to Strong. Strong will drive. Shot blocked away by Dial. Got it back. Loose inside. They double team, and now a foul going to be called on Rickman. As picking it up, I think, is Allie Reams, her first. Team's fourth. Knappenberger going to come back in. She'll replace Reams. Lexi Hammock stepping out to throw in for Livingston. Rickman's also going to get Kate Ford back on the floor. She'll replace Snowy Hossel. Official stopping play. The wristband on one of the Livingston players on the right wrist. They'll make her take that off. Now Hammock to play the ball in on the end line. Pass deflected out of bounds by Dial. Touch last by Rickman. It'll stay with Livingston. Tigers to throw in again with Walker to play the ball in. Inbounds to Hammock. Hammock will drive. Shot blocked away inside by Knappenberger. Coming out there with it is going to be Clark wanting to run. Clark quickly in the front court. She'll drive. Right side layup. Banking good. Audrey Clark taking it strong to the glass. Clark coming out there with it. Her first two, and Rickman moves in front by 3 at 11-8. She'll drive. Right side with it is Heron. Heron's pass knocked away by Ford, but gets to King. King, a little floater in the lane. Banking no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul going to go on Rickman. I think it's going to be Clark picking it up, her first. This will put Kinsey King on the free throw line to shoot 2. And she steps up there with 2:35 to play in the first half. Rickman leading 11-8. King trying to cut into that 3-point lead. Dribbles the basketball there. Puts this one on the way. Left it short. She'll have a second opportunity. Stepping back up there for the Tigers. King dribbling there at the free throw line. Might have been a lane violation. Doesn't matter. It goes anyway. I think Rickman was in the lane too early, but she makes the free throw. King now has 5 to lead Livingston. Rickman being led by Addie Mae Knappenberger with 6. Left side, Cravens with it. She'll pull up on the left baseline. Her jumper's no good. Rebound knocked down of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. It's going to stay with Rickman with 2:21 to play in the first half. Clark stepping out to throw in. Right side on the baseline. Inbounds Knappenberger. Double teamed on the sideline. Now to Cravens. Cravens up top, Clark. Clark picks up the dribble. Back to Cravens at the right elbow. She'll dribble with the left hand. Back out to Clark on a hot pass. Clark able to keep it from getting back court. Clark, now her pass taken away by King. Rather by Hammock. Hammock now to King. Left side layup, good. Kinsey King. Hammock got the steal. King got the finish. She's got 7, and we're all tied at 11 with 2:18 to play in the first half. We'll take this timeout here by Rickman as it drops to 2:17. All tied up at 11. We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, W&O Construction, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, and the Raines family sponsoring the broadcast tonight here on Overton Events. Thank you to all our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. As out of the timeout, Rickman will play it in with Hammock going inbounds to Reams. Reams right side to Hammock. Down low, Dial. Dial's layup right side good. Pretty set play coming out of the timeout by Coach Misty Garrett. Gets them the layup and the lead back at 13-11. Inbounds goes to King. She rolled that ankle pretty good on that catch. Falls to the floor. And the travel going to be called, but she hit pretty hard. And she's working that left ankle there. As she turned it pretty good trying to make that catch. Didn't look like she stepped on anybody, but she's still working that left ankle. Lob in the lane to Ford. Ford's left side jumper is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Livingston. It will stay with Rickman with 1:51 to play in the first half. A little sweat there on the floor where King went to the ground. I said King. That's Hammock. Those two I get a little mixed up. 2 and 22. Inbounds goes Dappenberger. Left side Reams. Reams, little floater from 12 on the left baseline is no good. But Dial there for the rebound. She has it knocked away by Walker and taken away by King. But then her pass out of bounds. So the basketball goes right back to Rickman. They'll play it in right side front court with Chloe Hammock stepping out to throw in. And she plays it in to Reams. Reams now up top to Dial. Dial left side Nappenberger. Out top now to Reams. Reams down low they go to Ford. Her jumper's no good. Foul going to be called on Livingston. Picking it up will be Lillian Heron. This will put Kate Ford on the free throw line to shoot 2. She's 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the game. This one's on the way and no good. Rickman's made only 1 free throw in the first half. They're 1 of 5. As a team, Livingston is 1 of 2 as a team from the free throw line. Ford to shoot a second. Puts this one on the way. It's no good. Missed the rim. So it will go to Livingston. Walker to play in. Tried to go to Hammock. It's knocked away and out of bounds. They'll say it goes off Hammock. Nappenberger there to force that turnover. It'll be Reams stepping out to throw in. Reams free throw line. The jumper by Nappenberger is no good. Rebound King. King now to the front court on the dribble. King dribbling right side. Goes in the lane now to Heron. Her jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Dial. Dial now to Reams to bring it front court. Reams dribbling on the left side, working between the circles. Reams now will go right wing to Nappenberger as we move inside a minute to play in the first half. Nappenberger, dangerous pass. Hammock able to save it. Left side Reams, down low Ford posting up. Quick release, got too low. Jumper's no good. Rebound Livingston. The outlet to King. King looking to drive. Right side jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Nappenberger. Nappenberger quickly in the front court for Rickman. Nappenberger lobs on the left baseline to Ford. Up top now to Reams. Reams dribbling between the circles. Left side Hammock. Hammock high post to Ford. Tried to go to Hammock. Ball knocked away. Hammock gets to it, takes it up strong, and draws a foul on Livingston. Foul going to go on Jaden Strong. She'll pick up her first. Team's 6th here in the first half, but this will put Chloe Hammock on the free throw line to shoot 2, looking for her first points of the game. Free throw by Hammock is good. Hammock knocks down that one to score her first and to extend the lead back to 3 at 14-11. Hammock to shoot a second free throw, dribbling the basketball there. Second free toss is on the way. That one's good again. Hammock makes them both to improve their free throw percentage in this game as they're now 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Walker with it in the backcourt, picks up the dribble. Nappenberger knocks it away. Hammock with the steal to Reams with 20 seconds to play. Free throw line Hammock. Her jumper banking good. Chloe Hammock. Hammock with the 2 free throws comes back with a quick field goal, and Rickman moves in front by 6 at 17-11. Hammock, dangerous pass, knocked away by Dial and out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman. It's going to stay with Livingston Middle School. 9 seconds to play here in the first half, as it will be stepping out to throw in Harley Walker. Walker plays it into Hammock. Hammock over the top of the double team, threw it away. Dial with the steal, 4 seconds. They've got to hurry. Dial, right baseline, they go to Reams. Her jumper at the buzzer is no good, and we're at halftime. At halftime, it's Rickman 17, Livingston Middle School 11 here in this first half, as we'll give you the scoring in the first half of play for these two teams. Livingston being led by Mackenzie King, 7 points in the first half for King to lead them, as it is also Lexi Hammock with 4 points to give them their total of 11. For Rickman, they're being led by Addie Mae Nappenberger. Nappenberger with 6 points in the first half of play. 4 points at halftime, scored by Chloe Hammock. 2 in the first half for Kate Ford. 2 at halftime for Chloe Dial. 2 in the first half for Audrey Clark. And 1 point at halftime for Snowy Halsell to give them their total of 17. Rickman got to the line 8 times in the first half. They made 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Have not made a 3-point field goal. Livingston got to the free throw line twice in the first half. They made 1 out of 2 from the free throw. We'll take a moment to once again thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, the Raines Family, W&O Construction, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, and Livingston Regional Hospital, our sponsors here on Overton Events. We encourage you to go to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our page. It costs you nothing to subscribe. We would love to see people come and subscribe to make our channel grow. It would really help us out here on YouTube if you go to that. We also are streaming on many other platforms as well. You're seeing us live here on Twin Lakes Television Channel 951 tonight as Wayne Farrell picking up the stream on Channel 951. We are happy you're joining us there, but we do ask you, if you are watching on Twin Lakes Television, to go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to that page, and be a part of the subscribers here on Overton Events. We're also on our homepage at Overton Events, on the Overton County News website, and on Facebook. So there's a lot of ways to find us here on Overton Events, and tell everybody you know about the broadcast being here on our YouTube channel. Right now, it is Rickman 17, Livingston 11. We'll take this break. We'll come back. We'll have the second half start in just a moment.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Ready to start the second half here with Rickman leading Livingston by a score of 17-11. Basketball going to belong to Livingston to start the second half. They'll be moving to the bucket to our left. We've got more elementary school basketball coming up for you on Thursday. We'll be back in Hillham on Thursday as they play host to Pine Haven for an out-of-county matchup, but we'll be at the Hillham gym. It will start, I guess, around 6:15 probably with the girls' game. They do have a Bantam game before that, but only a boys bantam, so the girls should get underway at around 6:15, I would think, on Thursday night here on Overton Events. Then Friday night, we've got high school football, the 28th of October, senior night for the Livingston Academy Wildcats, final regular season game as they play host to Upperman on Friday night. Hammock for Livingston plays the ball into King. King back to Hammock on the left wing. She'll take the three. It's banking, no good. Rebound on the floor. Hammock gets to it. It's knocked away from her now and picked up by Ford. Ford now to Reams. Reams wanting to run for the Lady Bulldogs. Quickly in the front court. Dribbling on the right side. Up top now to Hammock. Left side, Cravens. On the baseline, they go to Reams. Reams underneath. Hammock is wide open. The layup good. Chloe Hammock. Hammock 2 in the quarter. She's got 6 in the game. Rickman takes their biggest lead at 8. It's 19-11. Inbounds, rather, the pass intercepted by Hammock. Drops it off Knappenberger. Too far underneath the rim. Backs it back up to Reams. Reams now to Cravens. Cravens with the left-hand dribble drive. Her jumper's banking, no good. Rebound Ford, back up and in. Kate Ford with the offensive rebound and put back. She's got 2 in the quarter, 4 in the game. Inbounds goes to Walker. Walker dribbling in the backcourt, taken away by Reams, but she steps on the sideline when she makes the steal. It'll go to Livingston. Stepping out to throw in will be Harley Walker. Walker goes inbounds to King. King hands back to Walker to set the offense. Walker back to King on the right wing. Deep three is no good. It'll get out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to go to Rickman as they'll play it in on the end line. Inbounds goes to Reams. Reams now to bring it front court. Reams will work it across the timeline. Dribbling there at the half-court circle. Reams picks up the dribble. Left wing they go to Cravens. In the corner now to Hammock. Hammock back to Reams. Way out in three-point range. Reams dribbling between the circles. High post forward. Right baseline. Cravens. 19-foot jump shots no good. Rebound Hammock back up no good. Rebound Cannon for Livingston. But then Hammock going to reach in and tie her up. And the arrow will keep it on this end with Rickman. They'll play it in on the end line with nobody stepping out to throw in. Now Reams will. Reams to play it in. Goes up top. Cravens fakes. Looks to drive. Try to go inside forward through her hands. Taken away by Livingston. King with the steal. Now to Strong. She dribbles in the backcourt. Hands off King. King quickly across the timeline. Right side to Walker. Walker down low. Ball knocked away by Ford, but goes right back to Cannon. Cannon up top now to Hammock. Hammock left side. Pass knocked away and stolen by Chloe Hammock for Rickman. Hammock looked for getting the dribble going, and the turnover will give it right back to Livingston. Inbounds goes to Hammock. Hammock left side jumper off the side of the board, no good. Rebound taken away by Reams. Reams now quickly in the front court. Dribbling in the paint, drops it off down low. Now to Cravens. Cravens backs it back out to forward. Right side, Knappenberger. Long two is no good. Long rebound coming out to King. King wanting to run for the Lady Tigers. King quickly on the right side. Jumper's no good. Rebound Hammock for Livingston. Hammock trying to dribble out of there. Will go too strong. It goes through her hands, and now a push going to be called on Rickman. Picking it up will be number 3, Chloe Hammock. She'll pick up her first, team's first here in the second half. A couple of subs coming in for Rickman as Chloe Dowell will check in. Also, Marley Dishman checking in. Hammock and Craven's going to leave. Walker to throw in for Livingston. Goes inbound Strong. Her fall away on the left baseline, no good. Rebound Dishman for Rickman. Dishman now to Reams. Reams quickly in the front court. Reams dribbling there at the half-court stripe. Picks up the dribble. Goes left side now to Dishman. Back to Reams. Reams top of the key. Right wing they go. Knappenberger. 3 ball in the air is bouncing. No good. Rebound tapped around and knocked out of bounds by Rickman. Touch last by the Lady Bulldogs. It'll go to Livingston. We're halfway through the third quarter with Rickman leading 21-11. Cannon to play the ball in. Goes inbounds to King. King across the timeline, dribbling at the free throw line. Lob down low to Strong on the left block. Her pull-up jumper is banking good by Jaden Strong. Whistle stopping play, and Rickman going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. It is Rickman 21, Livingston Academy 13. We'll be back, Livingston Middle School 13. We'll be back to Livingston Academy in just a moment.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
The bucket cuts the lead to 8 at 21-13. Rickman had moved out to double digits. The advantage, they send Dial, Ford, Knappenberger, Dishman, and Reams out onto the floor. Livingston sends Cannon, Hammock, King, Strong, and Walker out on the floor. Inbounds goes to Reams to bring it front court. Reams across the timeline, dribbling top of the key. Reams, high post, Dial made a great catch. Quick move to the rim, layup no good. Dishman tried to keep it alive, but Livingston coming up with it. That's Walker in there, but Reams will take it away. Reams double team, back to Knappenberger. Knappenberger on the right block to Ford. Wide open layup, good. Kate Ford. Good look by Knappenberger, finding Ford open underneath for the wide open layup to move the lead back to 10 at 23-13. Inbounds goes to Lexi Hammock. She'll dribble front court on the left side. Picks up the dribble. Up top now to King. King spins to the left hand. Gets inside. Jumper down low. Banking good. Kinsey King. King having a good game. She's got 2 in the quarter. 9 in the game to lead all scorers. Front court with it. Knappenberger on the right side. She'll go down low, but it's taken away by Hammock. Hammock quickly in the front court on the dribble. Now to King. Her jumper's no good. Rebound tapped around. Knappenberger will control it. Knappenberger across the timeline. Lob down low to Ford. Left side layup good. Kate Ford. Ford now with 8 for Rickman as she now leads them in scoring. Inbound's going to be taken away by Dial. Dial going to drive. Gets inside. Dial trying to go all the way to the rim. King knocks it away, but it's picked up by Reams. And Reams is going to be pushed and fouled by Amnesty Cannon. Cannon will pick up her second. Team's first here in the second half as Audrey Clark will check in for Rickman. She'll come in replacing Allie Reams. Stepping out to throw in will be Knappenberger. Knappenberger tried to get to Ford. Ball knocked away by King, but gets to Dishman. Dishman now to Clark. Clark right side, Knappenberger. Knappenberger dribbling between the circles, working there for the Bulldogs. Down low they go to Dial. Her jumper in front's no good. Rebound taken away by Livingston. Tigers with control as they'll go now to Walker. Walker, long lead pass to King on the right side. Her shot blocked by Ford. King tries to save it, goes to the floor. It is loose on the floor. They'll dive and they'll tie it up, and the Arrow's going to keep it with Livingston with 52 seconds to play in the third quarter. Rickman leading 25-15. Inbounds goes to Hammock. Now to King on the right wing. Back to Walker in three-point range. Now to Hammock from 18 feet in front. Jumper bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Ford. Ford now to Dial. Dial long pass to Clark, who made a good save. They back it back out now to Knappenberger. Down low to Ford. Ford, little move to her left. Jumper rims out on her. Rebound taken away by Walker. Walker now to King. It bounces away, though. Picked up by Ford. Now to Clark. Clark on the right side. Her jumper's banking no good. Ford with the offensive rebound. Knocked away and taken away by Cannon. King wanting to run now with 17 seconds to play in the quarter. King right side jumper. Banking good. Kinsey King. First player for either team to go into double figures. She's got 11. It's an 8-point Rickman lead, 25-17. 6 seconds to play first half. Dishman, left side jump shot, rimming no good. Rebound, Dial, back up and in at the buzzer. Chloe Dial with her 4th point. Puts it back in at the end of the third quarter. And at the completion of 3 quarters is Rickman 27. Left side jump shot, rimming no good. Rebound, Dial. This break will come back for the fourth jump shot, rimming no good. Rebound, Dial, back up and in at the buzzer.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Our live events here. Let's take a moment to ask you to do a little something for us, if you don't mind. We would love to have you subscribe to our YouTube page. Just click on the YouTube icon at the lower right-hand corner. Once you click on that, that will pull up the YouTube page, and it will pull up a subscribe button. It will be red. Just click that subscribe button. Won't cost you anything to subscribe. Never will cost you anything to subscribe. That's just a vote of confidence, vote of support for our page to help us continue to grow and to help us continue to be able to bring you these live streams of different events here on Overton Events. We'd appreciate it if you go subscribe. Thank you in advance for doing so, and we are really grateful that you're watching our Overton Events channel. Ready to start the fourth quarter as Livingston going to their bench. They're going to bring in a new player here as we'll check that number. It's going to be number 45 checking in. That is Ariana Pritchard coming in for Livingston. Inbounds goes to Reams as Rickman has possession to start the fourth quarter. Clark, her right baseline jumper is no good. Rebound taken away by Dial, and inside a foul going to be called on Lexi Hammock. Hammock will pick up her third, team second here in the second half. So it'll be Reams stepping out to throw in, right side on the baseline. Reams tried to go underneath the Dial, but it goes off her foot and out of bounds on that low pass. And the turnover gives the basketball right back to Livingston. Tigers to play it in. Walker goes inbounds to Hammock. Hammock now will be pushed on the sideline. Foul going to go on Audrey Clark. She'll pick up her second, team second here in the second half. So it'll be Walker going inbounds to Hammock. Hammock inside, tried to get the ball to Heron. It's knocked away, and a foul going to be called on Rickman, and that's going to go, no, it's going to go on Livingston. Picking it up, going to be number 22, Kinsey King. That will be her first. Team's third here in the second half. Inbounds goes to Reams. Reams, left side to a new player there, number 41 out there for Rickman. That's Aaliyah Paul checking in. Clark will drive. Her jumper's no good. Dial with the rebound for Rickman. Dial has it knocked away. Will save it from getting out of bounds. Now to Reams. Reams, right wing, they go to Clark. Down low, tried to get the ball to Dial. It's knocked away and tied up by Pritchard. The arrow will keep it with Rickman, though. Lady Bulldogs to play in. A minute gone in the fourth quarter. Before they do, though, a sub to check in is Kate Ford going to come back in for Rickman. She'll come in replacing Chloe Dial. Inbounds goes to King in the backcourt. King dribbling there for the Tigers. Works it across the timeline. Picks up the dribble, and foul going to be called. Foul going to go, I think, on number 41, Aaliyah Paul, picking up her first. Harley Walker stepping out to throw in for Livingston. Walker plays it in to Hammock. Hammock inside, pass knocked away and stolen. Taken away by Knappenberger. That's Reams, and Reams lead pass thrown away. Too long for Clark to get to. Turnover, going to give it right back to Livingston. Walker to play the ball in. Dangerous pass. Dishman knocks it away. It goes off Pritchard and out of bounds. Basketball going to stay with Rickman as they'll play it in right side front court. As Reams stepping out to throw in. Goes inbounds to Ford. Pritchard knocks it away, but knocks it out of bounds. Touch last by Pritchard, so it will stay with Rickman. They'll play it in about the same spot as Reams stepping out to throw in. Plays it to Paul. Inside, Pritchard with the steal. Pritchard looking to bring it front court on the dribble. Pritchard up the right side, lost control and lost it out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston. Going to give it right back to Rickman with 4:22 to play here in the fourth quarter. Rickman going to get Knappenberger back in. A couple of more new players checking in for Rickman. Number 44, Livia Worley will check in. And number 45, Snowy Hossel coming back in. Lob down low. Ford is wide open. Right side layup. Good. Kate Ford. She's into double figures with 10 points. Only the second player in the game in double figures. Livingston being led by Kinsey King with 11. She leads all scorers with 11. King has it knocked away, but a foul going to be called on Snowy Hossel. Hossel will pick up her first, team's fourth here in the second half. Walker stepping out to throw in. 4:01 to play in the fourth quarter as Walker will play the ball in. Pass knocked away. It's loose on this near side. Gain control of it is going to be Livingston's Heron, but then she's tied up by Rickman, and the jump ball is going to keep it with Livingston. Walker to throw in. Goes inbounds. King at the half-court circle. She'll cross to the left hand. Pulls up at the free throw line. Shot blocked away by Ford. Rebound taken away by Heron. Her jumper in the lane's no good, but a foul going to be called on Ford, and it will put Heron on the free throw line to shoot two as Ford picks up her first. Lillian Heron going to the line to shoot two free throws. Her first trip to the line, looking for her first point of the night. Free throws on the way and no good. She'll have a second opportunity. Stepping back up there for the Tigers. Puts this one on the way, banks it home. Heron with her first point. First point of the fourth quarter for Livingston cuts the lead down to 11 at 29-18. Knappenberger brings it front court on the dribble. Knappenberger working to the right side, will cross back to the left hand. Knappenberger, 5-second count should be going. Now they go high post to Ford. Ford double team there, and a reach going to be called on Livingston. It will go on Kinsey King. She'll pick up her second. Team's fourth here in the second half. Audrey Clark stepping out to throw in. Plays it in to Halsell. Halsell dribbling with the left hand. The push going to be called on Kinsey King. So quickly, King picks up her third. All of those here in the second half. Team foul number 5, so only one to give before Rickman's in the bonus. Clark to throw in. Clark plays it into Knappenberger. Knappenberger at the half-court circle. Working there for the Lady Bulldogs. Left side they go to Halsell. Halsell looks to drive. A little floater in the lane. Banking no good. Rebound fought for inside, and they're going to call a foul on Livingston. Foul going to go, I guess, on number 21, Lillian Heron, picking up her second, team sixth. So for the next 3:05, Rickman's in the bonus. Inbounds to Ford, now to Clark. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. Knappenberger, left side three is no good. Long rebound, King for Livingston. King wanting to run. Pulls up on the left wing, dribbles up top. Now works at top of the key. Right side they go to Walker. 19-foot, two-point jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Halsell. She'll hand off now to Clark. Clark got away with a double dribble, brings it front court underneath Ford. Ford is wide open, layup good, Kate Ford. Ford with 4 in the quarter. She's got 12 in the game. 31-18, Rickman in control of this one with 2.5 to play in the fourth. Hammock in the front court, Walk with the basketball. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give it right back to Rickman, but a timeout going to be taken by Livingston. With timeout, we'll take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Dairy Queen, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, W&O Construction, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, the Raines Family, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Midstate Construction, Exit Realty, Bullseye Security, and Hall Funeral Home, our sponsors here on Overton Events. Go out and support our sponsors. Let them know you appreciate being able to see all the things that we do here on Overton Events, as they are the ones that make it possible. Go out and support them by using their services or buying their goods, and just let them know you appreciate them helping us bring these to you here on Overton Events. Audrey Clark plays the ball into Knappenberger to bring it front court. Knappenberger will work it across the timeline. High post to Ford. Ford right side. Halsell breaking to the rim. Layup no good. But a foul going to be called on Lexi Hammock, and she'll pick up. We have her with 4. Can't guarantee that, but it will send Snowy Halsell to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. Halsell going to the line with 2:17 to play in the fourth as she steps up there for the Lady Bulldogs. Rickman looking to bounce back after a county loss last night down in Hillham, 22-20. Livingston beat South Fentress last night. Free throw by Halsell is good. Halsell now with her second point, both of those coming from the free throw line. She'll shoot a second free throw here. Dribbling the basketball. Puts this one on the way. It's bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Livingston as we approach 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. King in the front court. To Cannon back in there. Her right side jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Halsell. Lead pass tried to hit Clark, but it will go out of bounds. King just lets it roll out of bounds as Rickman's going to get number 24, Marley Dishman, back in the game, along with number 41, Aaliyah Paul. Knappenberger and Ford going to sit down. 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds goes to Cannon. Cannon now to number 5 in the ball game for Livingston. That's Kaylee Cross checking in. Long pass ahead to Dishman on the left side in the lane. Pass goes through the hands of Worley and taken away by Livingston, but a foul going to be called on Rickman. It'll go, I think, on number 44. That is Livia Worley picking up her first, team 7th. So the 1-1 here for Jaden Strong. Not sure that's what they had written on the roster, but that's what the PA announcer said, so that's what we're going with. If it's wrong, I apologize, and we'll fix it before we see Livingston again. This one's on the way, banking good. She's got her third point in the game. 32-19, Rickman leading. They're trying to even up their county record at 1-1. Livingston, this is their first game in Overton County. Second free throw good again. As the inbounds goes to Paul. Paul now to Clark. Just a man-to-man by Livingston. Right corner they go to Hossel. Lob down low, Dishman. Dishman left side jumper good, and she is fouled. Marley Dishman has a chance at a three-point play. Foul going to go on Harley Walker. She'll pick up her second. Dishman to the line with 1:06 to play in the fourth. Trying to complete an old-fashioned three-point play here tonight, scoring her first two on that layup. Dishman puts the free throw on the way. Whistle stop play, a lane violation against Rickman, going to wave it off. Lane violation against the Lady Bulldogs takes away that made free throw by Marley Dishman as the inbounds goes to King. King dribbling in the front court, works it right side on the dribble, spins back to her left hand, gets to the free throw line. Right side they go to Strong. She has it knocked away, right to Cannon. Her jumper's rolling no good. Rebound Clark for Rickman. Inside a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Clark, underneath they go for the driving jumper, blocked away by Livingston, taken out of there by Rickman. There to clear it was Aaliyah Paul. That was Livia Worley taking the shot inside. Here's a drive by Hossel. It's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Going to be touched last by Paul, and it will go to Livingston. Tigers to play it in right side with Walker stepping out to throw in to King. King now to Cannon in the front court. Off her hands, taken away by Rickman, but it goes right back to King. King underneath the Strong. Her left side layup no good. Rebound Dishman for Rickman. Then Dishman's going to be held and fouled by Cannon. Amnesty Cannon will pick up her third. This will put Rickman on the free throw line. Stepping up there will be Marley Dishman to shoot the 1-1. Officially, she's 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Bad thing is she made that one, but the lane violation took it away. And Rickman bringing some JV players in that we don't have on the roster. So try to see if we can figure out who that is. Looks like number we'll just have to try to track them down. Marley Dishman's free throw is good. She'll have another. 3 points in the game for Dishman now. 35-20, the Rickman lead. Second free throw from Dishman. This one's on the way. This one's good again. Banks them home at the free throw line. She's got 4 all here in this fourth quarter. Livingston's gotten some new players in as well. Number 20 out there is Mila Hill. Number 5 back in is Kaylee Cross. Also Pritchard back in. Down low they go to Heron. Back out to Cross. Out top to number 20 for Livingston. That is Hill. Down low, Pritchard's jumper is no good, and the game will end right there. Your final score is Rickman 36, Livingston 20. Let's give you our final scoring in this one. We'll just go down the line here. Lexi Hammock, we'll start with Livingston. Hammock ends up with a total of 4, as it'll be Lillian Heron with 1 point in the game. 11 points scored tonight by Kenzie King. 4 points in the game for Jaden Strong to give them their total of 20. Rickman ends up with 36. Chloe Hammock with 6 points. 2 points scored in the game by Audrey Clark. 12 in the game for Kate Ford. 6 points scored tonight by Marley Dishman. 6 in the game for Addie Mae Knappenberger. Also 2 points scored tonight by Snowy Hossel, and 4 in the game for Chloe Dial to give them their total of 36. Joined now by one of the Livingston Academy players, one of the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats, Cora Copeland, as she has joined us. Thank you, Cora, for taking time to talk with us tonight. As Cora Copeland joined us now, thank you very much for taking time to talk with us. And you're one of these players that plays 3 sports. Do you ever have any time once August starts, actually July, I guess, to May, do you ever have any free time?
Yeah, I surprisingly have a lot more free time than I thought I would when I started playing 3 sports.
Talk a little bit about your volleyball season. That volleyball team had a good year. You had some good players around you, and you all made it to the sectional round of play, and that's a great year for you.
Yeah, I feel like we all worked really well together, and we learned to do that like as the season went on. And when we learned to get working together, that's why we made it so far.
Team could hit very well, and I thought that was a big key, the way that you were on that one side, the right side with the left hand. That's the strong side for you. So you could crush it as a freshman. I'm looking forward to seeing you play 3 more years.
Thank you. I feel like we all played a big part in the hitting, especially Aaliyah. And now that she's gone, next season it's going to be difficult to fill that role.
It will at that. Now you move on to basketball. We talked to Hallie Ledbetter a little bit about basketball. How do you feel things are going with the conditioning getting started?
Conditioning is pretty rough at the beginning, but then you get used to it. And I feel like our team will be pretty good because we're all strong mentally, and we have a lot of height on our team.
That's what I was going to talk about. The height on this team is the best that we've had at Livingston Academy in a pretty good while, and that's going to be something that teams you're playing don't expect, is it?
I feel like with the height, we will get a lot more points down low, and we also have some really great shooters, and that'll also help us get some points on the board.
Now you've got to play some scrimmage games. Of course, season hasn't started yet, but transitioning from an 8th grader to a freshman, how big was the change for you?
Well, I played travel ball this summer, so it wasn't as big of a change, but there are some pretty strong girls that we played at camps.
And you just wait. And the gyms you go into will be completely different than it was in grade school. Now, when that gets over, you'll move on to softball. What position do you play there? And
I play first.
First base. So left-handed. That's logical,
Yes.
isn't it? What about that sport? How does it going to be shaping up?
Well, I feel like our softball team, we have a bunch of big freshmen coming in that'll help our team. And I haven't started practicing softball yet because of basketball.
Yeah.
But with all the freshmen coming in, it'll really help us a lot.
Basketball cranks up on the 19th up at Clark Grange. A couple of games that day, and that's a tough day when you have to play too, isn't it?
I feel like since this condition is going on, that'll help us be prepared to play too. But we also have to change things up.
Like we talked with Hallie last night, the athletic ability of this team, everybody's a good athlete, so I'm looking forward to seeing you all. I think it's going to be kind of a run-and-gun type season, just guessing. I don't know what Coach Riddle's going to do.
I feel like our team is very athletic. It's probably because we're so tall as well.
That's Cora Copeland, a freshman on the Livingston Academy volleyball team, basketball team, softball team. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you. Okay. Did I turn it off?
That's it. You did. Thank you. Did she do good, Craig? She did. Well, I talked to Daniel. Back here at Livingston Academy as we get ready for this boys matchup. The girls game wrapping up just a little bit ago. I want to thank Cora Copeland again for talking to us tonight as Rickman wins that girls matchup by a score of 36-20. And I also want to apologize to Jaden Stang. I should have went with what was on the roster that was given, not the PA announcer, but I wasn't sure because you don't see that name too often, so I apologize to her. It's not Strong, it's Stang, and like I said, from now on, the rest of your career, it'll be Stang, and I apologize, but just a mistake that we made. So Rickman and Livingston boys matchup getting ready to get underway. Livingston coached by Robert Godsey. They will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. They'll start number 3, Diego Hernandez. Number 13, Dominic Cook. Also number 30, Jay Cantrell. Number 34, Wyatt Garrett. And number 35, Sawyer Bilbrey, the starting 5 for Livingston. For Rickman, they're coached by Wade Eldridge. He's assisted by David Ledbetter, Buddy Sales, and Andy Melton. They will start like this. They'll go with number 0, Green Puckett. Number 2, Brody Miller. Number 21, Clayton Hill. Number 34, Sawyer McBride. And number 50, Blake Melton, the starting 5 for Rickman. Rickman dressed in the gold, the purple numbers, the purple trim. Livingston dressed in the blue, the white numbers, the gray trim on the basketball uniforms. For the Tigers, Puckett stepping in to jump for Rickman as the tap going to be controlled by Livingston as on the jump there for the Tigers, number 30. That was Jay Cantrell, but then the turnover being taken away by Rickman. Here comes the Bulldogs as bringing it front court will be Hill. Hill underneath to Puckett, layup good. Green Puckett for the first 2 of the night for Rickman. Bringing it front court now will be Cook. Cook up top they go to Cantrell. Cantrell left side, Hernandez. Hernandez back to Cook. Right corner they go now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey driving underneath. Jumper no good. Rebound Puckett. The outlet to Miller wanting to run. Miller quickly in the front court to Hill on the right wing. 3 ball in transition. Banking no good. Rebound Puckett. Left side they go for the Melton 3, which is no good. Rebound on the floor. Hill will come up with it. Miller to Hill in the corner now. McBride. His long 2 on the far side. No good. Rebound fought for. Puckett comes up with it. His follows no good. Couple of Rickman players had it for a moment. Miller will pull it out of there, and the jump ball going to be called as Miller and Garrett will tie it up, and the arrow pointing toward Rickman. Stepping out to throw in will be Sawyer McBride. Inbounds to Miller, to McBride stepping to the free throw line. Down low they go to Puckett. Puckett is going to be fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul going to go on number 13, I believe it was. That is Dominic Cook picking up his first. Puckett to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Looking to add to a 2-0 Rickman lead. Free throws good. Green Puckett has all 3 of the points for Rickman as he'll step back up there for the Bulldogs. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Puckett makes them both. He had a big night last night down in Hillham. Rickman won that one big last night as Hernandez brings it front court, and they're going to call the double dribble. Rickman won down in Hillham 43-15. Livingston won last night against South Fentress, so a matchup of a couple of undefeated teams as Rickman's 2-0, Livingston 1-0. Miller on the right side. Miller has it knocked away. Miller high post now to McBride. Pass taken away. Garrett with the steal. Garrett now to Cantrell. Cantrell to bring it up court on the left side. Pass going to be too tall for Cook to get to. Was it touched? It was not. It will go to Rickman. Turnover by Livingston. Going to give the basketball right back to Rickman, but a 30-second timeout taken here by Coach Wade Eldridge. Let's take this moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, W&O Construction, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, the Raines Family, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, and Livingston Regional Hospital. Puckett inside, going to be pushed and fouled by Jay Cantrell. Cantrell picks up his first, team second here in the first quarter. It'll be McBride stepping out to throw in as he'll play the ball in. Right side they go. Miller with it up top. Now to Melton. Free throw line, McBride. Down low tried to hit Puckett. Too tall for him to get to. Turnover. We'll give the basketball right back to Livingston. 4-0. The Rickman lead as it'll be Cantrell going inbounds to Cook. Cook now will bring it across the timeline. Hands off to Cantrell. Cantrell right wing Hernandez. Hernandez bumped on the baseline, but Melton there to get the steal. Now to Hill. Hill to Miller running the floor. Can Brody save it? He can, but it goes to Livingston. There to pick it up is Cook. Cook now to Cantrell. Cantrell across the timeline to Hernandez. Hernandez dribbling on the right wing, going to be tied up and the ball taken away. Hill knocked it free. Rather, Melton knocked it free. Hill picks it up. Hill in the front court, top of the key. Goes left side to Melton. Back to Hill. Hill holding the basketball up top. Left wing now to Melton. Melton, free throw line, McBride. McBride, left baseline, Melton. 18-foot short corner jumper is no good. Rebound Hernandez for Livingston. Hernandez now will bring it across the timeline. We're halfway through the first quarter as that one knocked away, and it goes out of bounds off of Bilbrey. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to go to Rickman. Blake Melton stepping out to throw in. Before he does, though, Rickman's going to get the first sub of the game in. Checking in will be Jathan Smith. He'll come in replacing Brody Miller. Inbounds goes to Clayton Hill to bring it front court. Left side, Melton. High post they go to Puckett at the free throw line. Now to Hill. Hill to Smith, cutting the lane. Smith shot blocked away, but a foul going to be called. Who have they got? It's going to go on number 3. That is Diego Hernandez picking up his first, team's third, but this will put Jathan Smith on the free throw line to shoot 2. Smith goes there with 2:44 to play in the first quarter. Free throw by Smith is good. Smith with his first point extends the lead to 5-0 here in the first quarter. Smith to shoot a second. This one's on the way. This one's good. So Smith makes them both as the inbounds goes to Hernandez. Hernandez will bring it across the timeline, works it front court. Hernandez on the right wing will cross to the left hand. Out top they go to Cook. His top of the key 3 is short, no good. Long rebound, McBride. McBride now with the outlet to Smith wanting to run. Smith now with his back to the bucket. Quick crossover, knocked away, but there to recover, it's going to be Hill. Hill left side to Melton. Melton dribbling between the circles. Goes left side, Smith. Quick pass knocked away by Cantrell. Picked up by Hill, though. Hill now to Melton. Melton, one dribble, goes left wing, Smith. Smith fakes the look inside. Now has the pass get to Puckett on the left side. Lucky break there as they try to take it inside. Travel going to be called on Hill. Turnover by Rickman will give it right back to Livingston. Stepping out to throw in will be Jay Cantrell as he goes inbounds to Dominic Cook. Cook now will bring it across the timeline. Cook, high post, ball knocked away by Melton, taken away by Puckett. Puckett now to Hill. Hill looking to drive, works his way left side. Jumper's no good. Rebound on the floor, McBride, and as he goes, a foul going to be called on Livingston. Foul going to go on number 3, Diego Hernandez, picking up his second. Team's fourth here in the first half as Bilbrey going to sit down. Coming to replace him will be Brandon Bowman checking in. McBride to throw in on the common foul. Right wing Hill. Hill to Smith. Open look at a 3. It's on the way. Banking no good. Rebound taken away by Melton. Melton high post McBride. Stolen away by Bowman. Bowman now to Cantrell. Cantrell will bring it front court. Up top now to Cook. Cook left side Hernandez. Hernandez will drive. Floater in the lane's no good before the shot. Hand check going to be called on Jathan Smith. I say before the shot. Let's wait and see. It was. It's going to be a throw in here for Livingston as Miller gets back out there for Rickman. Checking in for the first time will be Cooper Roberts. Inbounds Cantrell on the right block. His jumper's no good. Hernandez with the rebound. Pass taken away by Roberts. Roberts quickly in the front court. He'll drive. His jumper's no good, but a foul going to be called on Brandon Bowman. He'll pick up his first already. 5 fouls in the first quarter against Livingston. This will put Cooper Roberts on the free throw line to shoot 2. Roberts going there for the first time. Free throw is no good. First miss from the line tonight for Rickman. They're now 4 of 5 from the free throw line in the game. Roberts to shoot a second as he steps back up there for the Bulldogs. Second free throw is good by Cooper Roberts to extend the lead to 7-0. Bowman in the front court with it. Goes down low. Cantrell. His fall away on the right block's no good. Rebound Garrett back up no good. Garrett with another offensive board. Foul going to be called on Rickman trying to knock it away. Jathan Smith will pick up his second, as it will be Bowman stepping out to throw in. Left side Cook. Cook to Bowman stepping inbounds. Left corner three is no good. Rebound Puckett, but a foul going to be called. It's going to go on Livingston. Picking it up will be number 30, Jay Cantrell. That's his second. That's the team's sixth. So for the rest of the first half, Rickman's in the bonus. We've got 56 seconds still to play in the first quarter. Inbounds goes to Hill. Hill left side Roberts. Roberts back to Hill up top. Hill dribbling with the right hand to the free throw line. Pass taken away by Garrett. Garrett will drop it off Bowman. Bowman looking to run in a crowd. Pull-up jumpers, no good. Bowman gets his own rebound back up, no good. Rebound taken away by Miller for Rickman. Miller quickly in the front court for the Bulldogs. Goes left side now to Roberts. Back to Miller. Right back to Roberts. 25 seconds to play first half. Miller, top of the key. Three ball is rimming, no good. Rebound taken away by Smith for Rickman. Smith right side to Puckett. Back to Miller. Miller now left wing Roberts. In the corner they go to Hill. He'll take the three. That one's no good. Puckett with the offensive rebound back up, no good. Miller with the rebound back up, no good, but he's going to draw number 3 on Jay Cantrell. Cantrell picks up his third with 7 seconds to play here in the first quarter. So 3 quick fouls on him. Probably won't see him the rest of the first half. Ramsey Hayes ready to check in. Free throw by Miller is good. Miller with his first point. As Cantrell will leave, Hayes gets on the floor. Second free throw coming up. This one's on the way. This one's good. So Miller makes them both. They continue to shoot the free throws very well. They're 7 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half. 7 of their 9 coming from the free throw line. Hernandez in the front court to Garrett on the left side, and the quarter will end right there. We're through 1. It's Rickman 9, Livingston Middle School 0. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this. Live events here. Let's take them on.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Back here ready to start the second quarter as Rickman with the 9-0 lead. Basketball will belong to Livingston to start the second quarter. They're going to get a new player out there. Number 32, Ramsey Hayes. He's the one checked in late in that first quarter. Garrett stays out there. Cook stays out there. Hernandez and Bowman. Hernandez on the right wing, taken away by Melton. Melton now to Hill wanting to run. Hill quickly in the front court. Left side jumper, good. Clayton Hill. It is Hill. Also out there, McBride, Puckett, Miller, and Melton. Hernandez, right corner three ball is no good. Rebound fought for, and they're going to call a foul on Garrett. And that will be his first. It will be the team's 8th. Should be the 1-and-1 here, but they don't shoot it. Inbounds goes to Hill. Hill top of the key to Melton on the left side. Back to Hill. Hill pass knocked away, but goes right to Puckett. Hernandez got a hand on it. Puckett's jumper in the lane's no good. Rebound taken away by Garrett for Livingston. Garrett now to Cook wanting to run. Cook in the front court. Has it backed out now to Bowman. Now to Hernandez. Back to Cook. Right side three ball is in the air. That one's no good. Garrett will knock it out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to go to Rickman. As Melton will play it into Hill. Hill now will bring it front court for the Bulldogs. Right side Miller to Hill cutting to the right block. Hill gets around to the defender. Scoop layup no good. Rebound taken away by Cook for Livingston. Cook now quickly across the timeline. Pulls up top of the key to Hernandez. Hernandez, little floater in the lane's no good, but a foul going to be called on Rickman. It will go on the Bulldogs. Picking it up is going to be Green Puckett. His first 2 free throws here for Diego Hernandez, trying to get Livingston on the board for the first time tonight. Hernandez, first of 2, is good. Has his first point of the game. Cuts the lead down to 10, trying to get back to single digits. This one's on the way and good again. Hernandez makes them both. Tigers are on the board. It's an 11-2 Rickman lead. Hill to McBride. Deep 3 ball on the right side is off the back heel, no good. Rebound Miller finds McBride breaking to the rim. Layup good by Sawyer McBride. Pretty assist from Brody Miller, finding him breaking from the wing on the right side to the low block. Wide open for the layup for his first 2. Cook down low tried to hit Hayes, but threw it over his head and out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give the basketball back to Rickman. Melton to throw in. Goes inbounds to Hill. Hill now will bring it across the timeline against this 2-3 zone to Melton, to Hill. Down low Puckett. Ball knocked away. Puckett will recover. Now to Hill. Hill rather to Melton. Melton right side Miller. McBride. High post they go to Melton. Down low Puckett. His jumper's no good. Rebound fought for. Puckett will pull it away, and a foul going to be called. See who they've got. It's going to go on Rickman. I think it will go on 21, Clayton Hill, picking up his first, team's 4th. Cook to bring it front court. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Rickman leading 13-2. Hernandez between the circles. Works it right side, looks to drive. Little floater blocked away by Puckett, taken away by Melton. Hill to Miller running the floor. Brody on the right side. Layup blocked by Bowman. Goes to Puckett. His follows no good. Puckett with another rebound. Back up no good. Foul going to be called, though, on Livingston. And it will put Puckett on the line to shoot 2, as the foul will go on Drake Maynard, who's checked in for Livingston. He wears number 2. Green Puckett at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is no good. So Maynard coming in. Hayes coming back in. He's going to replace Maynard. Puckett to shoot a second free throw. This one's on the way. This one's rolling good. So Puckett makes 1 out of 2. He's got 5 now. And a timeout going to be taken by Coach Robert Godsey of Livingston Middle School. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, the Raines family, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, W&O Construction, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, and Hall Funeral Home. Cook in the front court will hand off Hernandez. Hernandez dribbled it off his foot, but rolls right to Bowman. Bowman back to Hernandez. Right wing they go to Cook. His 3 ball in the air is banking, no good. Rebound to McBride. Now to Smith back in there wanting to run. Smith in the corner they go to Melton. Back to Smith. Smith with the left-hand dribble. Goes left wing now to Miller. Miller down low Puckett. Little jump hook in the lane, banking, no good. Puckett tries to follow his own shot, but Garrett gets to it there for Livingston, and they're going to call the travel on Wyatt Garrett. Shuffled the feet when he tried to make that outlet pass. Turnover by Livingston gives it right back to Rickman. Miller goes inbounds McBride to Melton. Now to Miller. Open look at a 3. Left it short. Rebound coming out long to Garrett. Garrett now to Bowman. Bowman to Cook to bring it front court. Halfway through the second quarter, Rickman leading 14-2. Girls game earlier. Rickman won that one 36-20. Bowman down low to Hayes posting up on the right block. Tries to work his way inside. Pass taken away by McBride. To Miller running the floor. Miller going to drive. Hernandez knocks it away, but a foul going to be called on Diego Hernandez, and that's his 3rd. Foul trouble really beginning to pile up for Livingston. They've been called for 10 now, so the double bonus here for Brody Miller, and that's number 3 on Diego Hernandez. Hernandez has 3. Jay Cantrell has 3. Miller, the first of 2 free throws, is no good. Brody will have a second chance as Robert's going to come back in. He'll replace Puckett. 2:39 to play in the first half. Rickman leading 14-2. Second free throw by Miller is good, so he makes 1 out of 2. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the game. Hayes goes inbounds to Hernandez. Hernandez across the timeline with the right-hand dribble. Backs it out to Bowman. Now to Cook. Cook tried to go back to Hernandez, but threw it over his head and out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give it right back to Rickman. Melton stepping out to throw in with 2:31 to play in the first half. Reminder, on Thursday we'll be down in Hillham. That's on the 27th of October. If you're not watching us live, as lob down low, McBride is open. His layup, good. Good post move by Sawyer McBride. He's got his 4th point of the game. We'll have Hillham playing host to Pine Haven out of Fentress County. We'll be on the air at about 6 on Thursday night. Hernandez looking to drive and draws a foul from Jathan Smith. Smith into some foul trouble now as he picks up his 3rd. Still only team foul number 5 against Rickman, though, so they've got 1 to give before Livingston goes in the bonus. Bowman on the left side. His 3 ball is good. Brandon Bowman knocks down the triple. First field goal by Livingston coming at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Smith in the lane. Pull-up jumper in front's no good. Knocked down of bounds by Hayes. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball going to stay with Rickman. Sawyer McBride stepping out to throw in. As they'll play it into Miller. Miller down low to McBride on the right block. His fall away is bouncing no good. Garrett with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Melton. Blake Melton will pick up his first. Team foul number 6 here in the first half against Rickman. So for the next 1:47, Livingston's going to be in the bonus. Livingston's been called for 10 fouls in the first half as Hernandez brings it front court. He'll go right corner to Bowman. Ball is loose. Bowman saves it to Hernandez. Out top, Cook. His 3 is banking, no good. Hernandez with the offensive rebound. Back up in the lane, no good. Rebound taken away by McBride. McBride now to Melton. Melton, his outlet knocked away by Bowman and out of bounds. Miller had gotten behind the defenders, but it goes out of bounds off of Livingston, and it will be touched last by the Tigers, so it'll be a throw in here for McBride. 1:22 to play in the first half. McBride plays it left corner now to Smith. His 3 ball in the air is no good. Rebound tapped around. Hernandez comes up with it. Hernandez into the front court on the dribble. Right side they go to Bowman. His driving layup no good. Rebound tapped. Bowman will get to it. Bowman up top. Cook. His top of the key 3 is no good. Long rebound going to kick out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. It will go to Rickman. Brody Miller plays it in to Jathan Smith. Smith now across the timeline. Goes left side now to Melton. Melton dribbling into the paint. Melton gets all the way to the rim. Driving layup, no good. McBride with the offensive rebound. Back up and in. Sawyer McBride has his 6th point. Rickman has their biggest lead at 14. It's 19-5. Hernandez in the front court. Hands off Bowman to Cook, cutting high post. Cook pulls up right corner in the short corner for the jumper and knocks it down from 12 feet. Dominic Cook with his first 2. 19-7 with 30 seconds to play in the half. Miller in the front court. Miller looks to drive, gets underneath, drops it off to McBride. His layup no good. Rebound Hayes for Livingston. Hayes now to Garrett. Quickly back to Cook. Cook's long lead pass. Bowman trying to save it. Will do so to Cook. Cook looking to drive. Miller knocked it free. Cook got it back. Little contact with McBride. No call coming. Pass knocked out of bounds. It'll go off of Rickman. Touch last by the Bulldogs. It will go to Livingston Middle School. They'll play it in with 11 seconds to play in the first half in a 19-7 Rickman lead. Hayes stepping out to throw in on the baseline. Hayes plays it up top to Bowman. His 3 ball in the air is good. Brandon Bowman. He's got his 2nd triple. He's got 6 of their 10, and they've cut it to 9 now. Smith in the front court. Half-court jumper at the buzzer is no good, and we're at halftime. At halftime, it is Rickman 19, Livingston 10 here at the end of the first half as the Bulldogs lead it 19-10. We're going to be joined by another Livingston Academy player. I kind of like this game to talk to the Livingston Academy players in a little more relaxed atmosphere as we'll just push that button right there, Tucker, and you should be on. There you go. Tucker Miller joined us, and Tucker, thank you very much for taking time to come up and talk with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
First thing I got to ask you, how many times have you had to sit at home and listen to me doing Coach Miller's old games on the TV?
I used to sit at home and watch all of them. I heard you every single game.
I'm sorry for that. I apologize to you. But Livingston Academy getting ready. It's going to be a different-looking Livingston Academy basketball team this year. Talk about it a little bit. I got to see you a little bit in practice, and I like the way you all are moving and just constant motion. And with this team that you got, that's what you're going to have to do, isn't it?
Yeah, we're small this year, but we'll be really fast and can shoot the ball.
Big thing I like, the shooting. That's what I didn't sit in here very long. You all made 5 or 6 threes when I was sitting here. Different people doing it. So those 3-pointers, they're a difference maker, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are.
Talk about some of the senior leadership on this team, the junior leadership. You're a sophomore, so you've got some older people in front of you. Talk about the people you're going to look at to lead this team this year.
Yeah, Isaac Story's a big one. He's a huge one for us. He's been on here for 4 years. He knows what's going on, and I just look up to him all the time.
He is, and as a guard, that probably is. And you look at the guards. There's a lot of you, aren't there? And the big thing there's not too many posts. I guess you've got Easton Goodpasture, Tayshawn Hayes. That's about the only true post that you've got, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only 2 we got, and the rest of us are guards.
So that's going to be tough for other people to match up. Might be a little tough for you all to match up with sometimes, but that's just it's going to be whoever executes it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Coach Miller looking to do a lot of pressure type stuff in the preseason, getting ready to do some full court pressing. I would think that's what with this group that they would want to do.
Yeah, I'm sure. He said since we're fast this year, we'll probably press some teams since we're smaller and stuff.
What about you got your little brother out here playing? You ever give him any tips and everything when you're at home out on the basketball court outside?
Yeah, I usually tell him after he gets home what he does and what he needs to do better sometimes.
This team's looking pretty good here, aren't they? They've got some talent.
They are. They're looking very good. They should be very good this year.
I think so. Good to talk to you. We appreciate you coming up and talk with us. Now you can get when you get older and have kids, you can show them this, and not just like your dad did to you.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. As that's Tucker Miller joining us here at halftime. We appreciate him talking with us, and we'll recap the scoring here in the first half with Rickman leading Livingston 19-10 at halftime. Let's start with the Tigers of Livingston Middle School. Brandon Bowman with 6 points on 2 3-point field goals. 2 points in the first half for Diego Hernandez. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points at halftime for Dominic Cook to give them their total of 10 points at the half. As a team, Livingston made the 2 of 2 free throws. That's the only free throws they made in the first half. Hernandez taking those and making them. They also made 2 3-point field goals in the first half of play. Rickman in the first half, they're being led by Sawyer McBride. 6 points at halftime for McBride to lead the Bulldogs. 4 points in the first half for Green Puckett. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 3 points in the first half for Brody Miller. He made 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 points at halftime for Clayton Hill. 2 in the first half for Jathan Smith. 1 point in the first half for Cooper Roberts. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As a team, Rickman got to the line 12 times. They made 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Bulldogs have not made a 3-point field goal yet in the game. They lead it 19-10. They led 9-0 at halftime. Livingston actually outscored them in that second quarter 10-9 to cut the lead down to 9 at halftime. Actually, they each scored 10, so they played even. I'll get my math right here in a moment. They played even in that second quarter, each scoring 10 in the quarter. Let's thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, the Raines Family, R&M Family Pharmacy, W&O Construction, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, and Livingston Regional Hospital. Rickman back out on the floor getting ready to get the second half underway. Bulldogs trying to go 2-0 in county play and trying to get. Actually, this is a home game for Rickman, so this is actually their home game. They did win on the road last night down in Hillham. This is the first county game for Livingston. Again, we encourage you to go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our channel. It will help us grow our channel and help us be able to continue to bring these sporting events and many other things to you. We also cover the local meetings, the city council meeting, Livingston City Council, Overton County Commission, Overton County School Board will be carrying the Livingston Overton County Christmas Parade coming up on the second Saturday in December. That'll be coming up here on Overton Events. We also have a lot of other things coming up as Rickman with possession. Melton goes inbounds to Hill. Right back to Melton. Melton. Skip pass going to be knocked away and stolen. Taken away by Bowman. Bowman will drive, and he's going to be pushed and fouled by Miller. So Brody Miller will pick up his first foul. First foul in the second half committed by Rickman, happening quickly with 5:50 to play in the first quarter. Inbounds goes to Cook, but then he tries to get it down low to Cantrell quickly, but it's knocked away by McBride and out of bounds. It'll go to Livingston. Cantrell plays it in to Bowman on the left wing. Bowman. Pass deflected by Melton. Melton took it away on the second deflection. McBride, the outlet to Miller. Miller in the left corner now to Hill. His three is on the way, no good. Rebound Hernandez. Hernandez quickly in the front court for Livingston. Will lob it right side to Bowman. Bowman back to Hernandez, top of the key. And he's going to be pushed and fouled by Clayton Hill. Hill will pick up his second, team second here in the second half. And Jay Cantrell will step out to throw in for Livingston. Goes inbounds to Cook. Cook spins around the screen. Ball knocked away by Hill and taken away by Miller. Miller now to Hill. Hill will bring it front court. Working top of the key now for the Bulldogs. Goes right side to Melton. Melton down low McBride. Good save to keep that one from getting out of bounds. His pass then taken away by Cook. Cook has it knocked away from behind. Melton will chase it down. Then Cook will take it back. Stays in bounds somehow. That pass going to be knocked away though and out of bounds. It'll go off Cantrell. Touch last by Livingston. Basketball will go to Rickman. They'll play it into Hill to bring it front court. Hill works it right side now to Melton. Inside Puckett to Hill. Down low Miller on the left block. Backs it back out to Hill. Hill will drive. Pulls up from 10. Shot blocked away by Bowman. It's loose. Hernandez finally coming out there with it. Then Miller knocks it away and Brody will steal it. Miller now to Hill. Hill lobs it left side. Melton. Melton down low McBride. McBride on the right block. Fall away is good. Sawyer McBride. Pretty little fadeaway jumper there by McBride for his 8th point. The lead back to 11 now at 21-10. The front court with their biggest lead's been 14. The front court with it is Cook. Cook at the half court circle. Works it right side now to Bowman. Bowman way out beyond the arc. Down low they go to Cantrell. Back to Bowman. Bowman now to Cook. Lob tried to hit Cantrell. Was it off Rickman? I thought it was, and it was off of McBride. It'll stay with Livingston. Tigers to play it in on the end line. Jay Cantrell stepping out to throw in. Goes left corner now to Bowman. Bowman lob down low to Garrett. Garrett gets control on the right baseline. His jumper's bouncing no good. Rebound Puckett for Rickman. Now to Hill. Hill in the front court for the Bulldogs. Works it right side to Melton. Melton on the block. Hill goes inside Puckett. Triple team. Jumper's no good. Rebound on the floor. Garrett and McBride battling for it. Now Puckett will dive on the floor. They still let play continue. Finally the whistle blows and the jump ball call. Arrow going to give it to Livingston. Got Rickman on the board, but they give it to Livingston, so I'm not sure where they're keeping it again. But it'll be Cook to bring it front court. Cook right side to Bowman. High post, they get the ball to Cantrell. Cantrell double teamed, pushed and fouled. I think it's going to be McBride picking this one up. No, it's going to go on Green Puckett. He'll pick up his second, team's third here in the second half, and this will put, no, it won't be a shooting foul. Cantrell thought it was, but it's not, so it'll be a throw in here for the Tigers as Cantrell will throw it in left side on the baseline to Hernandez. Hernandez dribbling up top, working between the circles. Matchup zone by Rickman. They're 1-2-2. Lob to Cook. Can't keep it in bounds. Bowman threw that one a little too tall for Cook to get to, and the turnover will give it right back to Rickman. Melton plays it into Hill. Hill will bring it front court. Working the ball across the timeline. Knocked away by Bowman. Picked up by Hernandez. To Bowman running the floor. Bowman right side layup. No good. Rebound taken away by Hill. We're halfway through the third quarter. Rickman leading 21-10. And Hernandez has just picked up number 4. We've got him with 4. We'll have to check to see as Jathan Smith coming back in. He'll replace Clayton Hill. Smith, right side 3 ball in the air, is bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Garrett. Garrett now to Cantrell. Cantrell to bring it front court for the Tigers, working top of the key. Cantrell, a little floater at the free throw line, is bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Puckett. Puckett now to Melton. Melton will bring it across the timeline, working top of the key. Melton left corner now to Miller. His three ball in the air is off the back iron, no good. Long rebound coming out to Puckett. Then a reach going to be called on Livingston. Picking it up is going to be Jay Cantrell, and we've got him with 4. So Cantrell picks up his 4th. They'll take him out. Ramsey Hayes going to come in replacing him. Diego Hernandez will sit down with 4. Come in to replace him is going to be Sawyer Bilbrey. Inbounds Puckett on the right side. His layup's no good. Smith with the rebound. Smith, free throw line jumper at the elbow is good. Jathan Smith. Jathan Smith with 2 in the quarter. He's got 4 in the game now for Rickman. They extend the lead back to 13 at 23-10. And a timeout going to be called by Livingston. They'll take a 30. We'll take it with them. 2:15 to play in the third. It's Rickman 23, Livingston 10.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
The timeout. Sawyer Bilbrey stepping out to throw in. And whistle stopping play away from the ball. Another ball rolling onto the floor. Some kids playing over on the far side. One of them got away from them and rolled out on the floor. So they'll try it again here with Bilbrey playing the ball into Cook. Cook trying to cross it over. Knocked away by Melton. Cook kept control. Now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey on the left elbow. Backs it back up top to Bowman. Bowman back to Bilbrey. Bilbrey dribbling through traffic. His pass taken away. Roberts back in there will get the steal. Cooper Roberts checking back in. He'll bring it front court on the dribble. Roberts to the free throw line. Out top Smith. Smith left side Miller. He'll spot for 3. That one's bouncing no good. Roberts with the offensive rebound. Quickly inside to McBride, and he's going to be pushed and fouled by Livingston. Foul going to go on Ramsey Hayes. He'll pick up his first. Team's third here in the second half. McBride plays the ball into Miller. Miller up top to Roberts. Roberts right side now to Melton. Inside Miller, Kane in the lane. His jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Bowman. Bowman long outlet trying to get the ball to Cook. It's knocked away, but Cook will keep it in bounds. Cook up top, Bowman. Bowman steps to his left. Three-pointer blocked by Melton. Taken out of the air by Garrett. A foul going to be called on Brody Miller trying to knock it away from Wyatt Garrett. Foul on Miller will be his second. Team foul number 4 here in the second half against Rickman, as Bowman will step out to throw in. Bowman goes left side to Cook. He'll take the 3 with a hand in his face. It's no good. That goes off Melton, rolling to the mid-court stripe, but Bilbrey there to chase it down. Lob down low to Garrett on a good pass. Garrett then has his pass taken away by Roberts. Roberts with the steal. Miller's ahead of the field. They see him late. Miller open on the left side. Layup good. Brody Miller. Miller with 2 in the quarter, 5 in the game. Rickman's outscored them 6-0 to start this second half, and they've taken their biggest lead at 15. It's 25-10. Cook in the front court for the Tigers. Cook now to Bowman. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Bowman around the Bilbrey screen with the left-hand dribble to Bilbrey at the free throw line. He gets inside and draws a foul from Rickman. Foul going to go on Brody Miller, and that's his third. Miller picks up number 3 with 42 seconds to play in the third quarter. This will put Sawyer Bilbrey on the free throw line to shoot 2. Free throw by Bilbrey is no good. He'll shoot a second as Hill comes back for Rickman. Miller and Melton leave. Coming in for the first time will be J.P. Miller, wearing number 15. Brody Miller sitting down. Second free throw from Bilbrey. That one's bouncing good. Sawyer Bilbrey makes 1 out of 2. First point of the third quarter for Livingston. Roberts, three-pointer on the right side off the back iron, no good. Smith with the offensive rebound. His jumper in the lane rims out. Rebound taken away by Garrett. Now Cook to bring it front court on the dribble. Cook across the timeline at the half-court circle, stumbles and falls and turns over and walks with the basketball. Turnover by Livingston will give it right back to Rickman. Hill to throw in. Goes inbounds to Smith. Smith dribbles top of the key. Smith, right baseline they go to Roberts underneath McBride. His layup's good. Cutting without the basketball. Sawyer McBride, the first player in the double figures for either team. He's got 4 in the quarter, 10 in the game. Cook in the front court for Livingston. His 3 at the buzzer is no good, and we are through 3. After 3 complete, it is Rickman 27, Livingston 11. Back for the fourth quarter in just a moment. Ready to start the fourth quarter here with the basketball belonging to Livingston as Dominic Cook will step out to throw in. He's joined by Brandon Bowman there to take the pass. Also, Sawyer Bilbrey out there, Wyatt Garrett, Ramsey Hayes. Three-pointer by Cook is no good. Rebound Sawyer McBride. He's joined by Clayton Hill, Jathan Smith, J.P. Miller taking the short corner jumper on the left side, and Cooper Roberts. Smith on the wing will go to Roberts. Roberts looks to drive with the left hand to Smith, cutting inside. His jumper banking good. Rather to Clayton Hill. Hill banks it in for his 4th point. Cook to bring it front court as he'll work the ball across the timeline. Cook crosses over, spins to the right hand. Cook gets down low. Driving jumper, no good. McBride with the rebound. Then Hayes going to reach in and tie him up. And the arrow is going to give it to Rickman. Bulldogs to throw in on the end line as they'll play it into Smith. Smith now will bring it across the timeline, working the ball between the circles. Smith to the right hand. They go to Hill now at the free throw line. Down low, McBride is open at the rim. Layup good. Sawyer McBride. Little post-to-post passing, high to low. McBride got open at the rim, lays it up and in. He's got his 12th point of the night. Cook spins in the front court. Right side, Bowman deep in three-point range. He's made a couple of threes tonight. Three-pointer by Cook is on the way, no good. Rebound taken away by Hill. Hill now to Roberts. Roberts trying to get to the rim. Driving layup, no good. Rebound J.P. Miller back up and in. J.P. with his first 2 here in this fourth quarter. 33-11. Rickman taking complete control of this one here in the fourth. Cook will bring it across the timeline. Cook working there in the front court. High post to Garrett at the free throw line. Left side, Bowman. Bowman dribbles with the right hand, backs it back out to Bilbrey. Bilbrey now to Cook. Cook inside they go to Hayes. Hayes on the right block. Can't get the shot away with Miller guarding him and threw it out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give it right back to Rickman, and they're going to get Puckett, Melton, and Miller back in. J.P. Miller, Roberts, and somebody else has got to leave. It's going to be Smith. Livingston gets Hernandez and Cantrell back on the floor with the 4 fouls each. Hill goes left side. Melton, his 3 in the air is no good. McBride with the offensive rebound. Power dribble, fall away down low is no good. Puckett with the rebound, back up, no good. Rebound tapped out. Hill trying to get to it. Can he save it? He does to McBride. Good hustle by Clayton Hill. Melton back to Hill in the corner. Miller. 18-foot jump shot is rimming, no good. Rebound on the floor. Melton comes up with it. They knock it to Puckett. His driving layup, no good. Rebound taken away by Cantrell. And a foul going to be called on Rickman's number 0, Green Puckett, picking up his 3rd. 33-11. The Rickman lead is 22 as the inbounds goes to Cook. Cook now to bring it front court. Works it across the timeline. Goes right side. Bowman lob down low. Too tall for Cantrell to get to it. Goes left side to number 4 in there, Coy Smith, and he's going to be called for the travel. Smith, the feet left the floor, so the turnover gives it back to Rickman. Hill to bring it front court for the Bulldogs. Left side, Miller. Miller spotted for three. Will take this one, knock it down. Brody Miller, his first three. He's got 8 points in the game. That's the first three of the game for Rickman. They make it with 3:15 to play in the fourth quarter. Hernandez out top. Hernandez dribbling to the right side. Works his way to the baseline. Cut off there. Lost it out of bounds. Was it touched? It was not. It'll go to Livingston as Miller. A little slow to get up there on the baseline. Hill will play it into Melton. Table stops play. Can't do that, but J.P. Miller going to check in replacing Brody Miller, and he's holding that right ankle. Looks like he rolled it pretty good. They're trying to stretch that out. J.P. Miller, left baseline, 18-foot jump shot's no good. Hernandez with the rebound. Stolen by Rickman, down low, Puckett. His layup's good. Green Puckett, 2 in the quarter. He's got 6 in the game. Rickman 38, Livingston 11. The front court with it is Cook. Cook now to Cantrell. Cantrell has it knocked away by Melton, picked up by Hernandez. 2.5 to play in the fourth. Hernandez looking to drive. Shot blocked away by Puckett, taken away by Miller. Miller now to Hill running. Hill all the way to the rim, driving layup good. Clayton Hill for his 6th point. Rickman going to take a timeout. Officials going to take a timeout just to get the subs on the floor. Livingston will get number 2, Drake Maynard, in the ball game. Also out there is number 4, that's Coy Smith staying out there. Number 35, Sawyer Bilbrey back in. Number 10 out there, Grayson Bowles. And also number 23, that is Caden Thesis for Rickman. They've got number 50 out there. That's Ryder Kaufman checking in. Number 42, that is Silas Bilbrey. Also out there, number 35, Heath Matthews. Number 11, that is Colton Hill. And also number 42, that is Silas Bilbrey. The front court, the jumper on the right side is bouncing no good by Colton Hill. Hill gets it back. He'll go on the baseline. Quick move down there. Shot blocked away by Drake Maynard. It's loose on the floor. They'll tie it up. And the arrow is going to give it to Livingston. Tigers will play it in on the inline as they get 4 more new players in, does Livingston. Number 33, that is Leland Cook checking in. Number 55, that is Weston Cantrell coming onto the floor. Number 54, that is David Maynard. And number 14 is Eli Carwile checking in. So Rickman plays it in as Cantrell brings it front court. Cantrell picks up the dribble. Goes down low to Carwile. His shot blocked away and taken away by Baylor Barnes. Now bringing it front court is Heath Matthews. Down low they go. The jumper's no good. Rebound Barnes. His follow with the left hand's no good. There's a steal inside by Bilbrey. They'll go now down low to Colton Hill. It's knocked away and out of bounds. It'll go off Rickman. It will go to Livingston. They're running the clock. It's not a 35-point lead, but they are running the continuous clock here as they'll bring it front court with 10 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Livingston brings it front court. It's knocked free. Clock continues to run down. Tigers won't get a shot away, and that will be your final. It's Rickman 40, Livingston Middle School 11. Let's give you the scoring totals for the Tigers as they're led tonight by Brandon Bowman. 6 points in the game for Bowman on 2 3-point field goals. 2 points tonight for Diego Hernandez. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points tonight by Dominic Cook. 1 point in the game for Sawyer Bilbrey. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. For Rickman, they end up with a total of 46 points scored tonight by Green Puckett. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 8 points scored in the game by Brody Miller. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Made the only 3-pointer in the game for Rickman. 2 points scored tonight by J.P. Miller. 6 in the game for Clayton Hill. 4 points scored tonight for Jathan Smith. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 1 in the game for Cooper Roberts. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Rickman led in scoring tonight by Sawyer McBride. 12 points in the game for McBride to lead the Bulldogs to this win as they go to 3-0. They're 2-0 in county play, more importantly, and they get the win tonight over Livingston by a score of 40-11. Girls game earlier, Rickman won that one by a final score of 36-20. That's going to wrap it up for our coverage here as Rickman gets a couple of wins here tonight against Livingston Middle School. Thank you to our sponsors. For Tyler Maxwell, this is Craig Cantrell saying good night from Livingston Academy.